Something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending, controlling. I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. I felt this way before, so insecure, crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. I felt this way before, so insecure,
Linkin Park always say that they have the best fans in the world, and I absolutely agree with that. I have never seen a community like Linkin Park Underground, Linkin Park Live, whatever. I think we have made amazing experience through the band, but I hope that I can someday tell it maybe to the rest of the band and they will know what an effect they had on our lives.
We're not just fans, we're a family.
Absolutely. This is what I feel. I feel like this is a family come together.
They called us soldiers for a reason, right? Anything worse than happens, we're an army, we stick together, we support each other. If you need help, reach out. We're a family, yeah? Don't let no one go down. Remember what we said. If anyone falls down, you pick them up.
Anyway, and I'm really happy that all of you came and we're all connected to Linkin Park. I know how the impact Chester and the band had on all of us is just unbelievable. So I've met so many people and it's just, I still can't believe he's gone, but he's gonna leave his music and his bands and that's him. Yeah. And we're gonna, like, I personally, I mean, he helped me through my darkest moments, so I really felt like I had to do something for him, just to honor his memory for all what he's done to all of us. He was so down to earth and always lovely, and he was just amazing. I'm still very upset about it. It's just like I took it very personally, and I'm glad that I'm here with people who can understand my pain and share it. And I hope we can all support each other through all this hard time. And thank you all again for coming here and showing up our love to Chester.
When I came to UK 12-year-old boy with my mum, I stayed in UK for my education. I went to school and one of my friends was playing in the end. I was just like, oh, he's playing his what? Let me just listen to it. And that's when it started for me. I was like, moment before you know it, the energy, just Chester's energy is just on me basically. I studied engineering. Every single coursework, every single exam I've done, everything I've done through Linkin Park basically. And I've just graduated basically recently. And I was literally on tears, you know, like, how can he go? And I couldn't believe that he's gone, you know. I've listened all my life, literally, from little boy to grown up. I had Chester on 3 weeks ago. I lost my grandmother 2 months ago. And I said to him, one more light just means so much to me. So he said to me, I'm sorry for your loss, buddy. And I was like, thank you for everything again. But Chester is amazing.
I grew up listening to Linkin Park because of my sister, and I thought they were touring with 30 Seconds to Mars in America. And I just randomly went to my mum and was like, we should try and go to this. And she was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, wait, what? You know. So I went to New York, and I was in the pit, and then like my mum was watching as well. And you know, it was just so great like to see them live. And Chester was always so full of energy and passion, and he loved everyone, and he loves everyone here. And it's just like I didn't realise how big of a part of my life they were to me until he passed away. And like when I first heard the news, I didn't believe it. I was like so shocked. And I've just been struggling a lot to like deal with it because none of my friends really are into Linkin Park. So I thought I'd come today and get comfort of all you guys, and it's really helped like closure and being able to say goodbye. So thank you all for being here. It's really helped me.
Hey guys, I'm old enough, I guess, that I was there when they began. It was kind of weird, like, you know, it was like maybe it was meant to be. It was a random classroom. Someone just happened to play their music and something sort of just clicked. But then I go home, turn on the TV, their music is playing. I go talk to my friends, they're talking about this new band. I just gravitated towards them naturally, like as if like there's nothing else going on in my life, that it was just them. And I think when Somewhere I Belong came out, it felt like I was going to be following this band for the rest of my life. Like they were going to be a part of my life. And I've moved around a lot. This, when I'm talking about where it began, I was living in Saudi Arabia at the time. Moved to Ireland, and I think Minutes to Midnight came out. And then I came here to start uni. And because of all this moving around, it was quite difficult for me to sort of like just find a bit of equilibrium. I was just trying to make sense because I left all my friends, left a life that I sort of knew the way it was going. But then all sort of just came down. I was quite upset. I was quite hurting. And then I think I was at uni, and I was randomly just going home. I think it was January 2008, and I just walked across a poster, an alley I've walked many times, but then I just saw this poster and said Linkin Park Live at the O2, and I'm thinking, where's the O2? I just gotta find where it is. I wanna know where the O2 is, because these guys, I never got to see them live, and it was my first concert ever. I'd never been to a live music event, but it was Linkin Park, so I was like, I gotta go see this. I gotta find out what it feels like to hear that music live. And because of the hard times that I went through, all this pent up sort of these feelings, as soon as, I'm not sure if anybody was there in January 2008 when they played at the O2, they had this curtain, and they played a bit of an intro before What I've Done played, and then as soon as the guitar started, the curtain dropped. The music started. I was so familiar with What I've Done. I'd been listening to it for months and months after the album came out. And I let out this scream, and I can't even describe it to you because it was just so, like, I have footage of it, and when I listen to it, it makes me a little sad right now because obviously I was so happy in that moment, and it feels like I wish that happiness that I derived from that moment that he gave me when he started singing, and I just started repeating after him. He gave me so much energy, so much positive energy. It's like it willed me out of that funk. Like those 3 years, those times since I'd left Saudi Arabia, it felt like I was back where I needed to be. I found my equilibrium in that very moment. As soon as the music played, as soon as he just started singing, and it was the greatest night of my life. Since then, it's just been upward and upward. I listened to their music, just, you know, the experiences, getting to see them live again and again. My whole world stopped. Every single time I got word of a new album coming out. And obviously, you know, you move forward and continue despite everything that happens. You march on, and even though he's not physically with us, the spirit, just having his friends here, you can still feel this energy, you know. To say I'll miss Chester, you know, that's not something I'll be experiencing. I'll be constantly thinking of him. I'll be constantly deriving that energy from him. Even now, if you listen to his music, I'm sure everyone has been, you still feel like he's just talking to you at that very moment. Every single thing he's saying, it applies no matter what your circumstances. But his voice is so compelling, it's so energetic, you feel it every single time, and that is I don't know if I'll ever experience that again with any other person. That I'll forever have Chester in my life, and I'm grateful for all that he gave, and I bless him. He's in a good place.
So I'm Dave, and this is Tina. We're from Arizona, and we're part of Chester's super inner circle. And I can't say anything without crying, because this is what Linkin Park was for him. This was it, and the music was great. But I can tell you that we go on vacation with them, he and Talinda and Tyler and the girls. I'm the personal physician to all of his children as well, and we met through our wives. Like all great things happen, and their volunteer work at our hospital. And we are the Stars of the Season group that Linkin Park performed for in 2014 too, where we raised $750,000 for kids to battle cancer. And so we're really close with the band, and we're still trying to get back for the funeral because we're kind of hooked up in British Airways mess, which is horrible. But this will mean the world to them to know that we were here and that we can bring back, other than through pictures, the actual words and faces that were never forgotten.
I know that Chester, this is what he was about. I know he was the right spirit. He represented his pain, his agony. Like this, he's here.
And he was in a really good place. We just talked to him 10 days ago, and he was excited. He was excited for the UK tour.
He loves being here. Loves being here. So to be here and see you all, I know he's here.
So thank you for that.
I'm pretty sure the world is out to get me. It's not like I made the choice. So let my mind stay so fucking messy. I know I'm not the center of the universe. He's spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe. But you can spin around me just the same. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. On the horizon, it's brighter yesterday. Shadows floating over, something into pain. Said it was forever, and then it slipped away. Standing at the edge of the final masquerade. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. I've become so numb, I can feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Can't you see that in the end? It doesn't even matter. I push my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it was beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. It's like a self-control, like fear is never ending. Control cares if someone's time runs out? If the moment is all we are. We're quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? I do. The reminders on the floor from your feet. In the kitchen, one more share than you need. Oh, and you're angry, and you should be. It's not fair. Just 'cause you can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there. They say, who cares if one more light goes out in the sky of a million stars? It flickers, flickers. Who cares if someone's time runs out? If the moment is all we are. We're quicker, quicker. Who cares if one more light goes out? I do. Goes out in the sky of a million stars. It flickers, flickers. Who cares if someone's time runs out? If the moment is all we are. We're quicker, quicker. Who cares if someone's time goes out? I do.
Well done! That was good.
Know that globally, Chester touched people and inspired. But this, it's easier. Love is bigger, it transcends.